You know, Mayor, I've had that crew working on that bridge for weeks and weeks and weeks. And I mean, there's been some progress, but this is really ridiculous. I mean, you know what we need to do?
What do you think that is?
I think we need to offer an incentive bonus. Because if we do something like that, they'll probably be more acclimated to get the job done quicker. Don't you think so? So now, these guys are working out here on the salty beach, right? I said beach. Beach. Come on, people. The question is, what type of thing would be most alluring to them? I got it! Booze! You know, here we are a week later, and take a look at that thing. Has it really improved much anymore?
No, not really.
What do you think the problem is?
Well, that one guy has made a lot of progress, but I think a crew would work much quicker.
So you don't think that us giving booze to that one guy out there is a good idea? Our incentive program has probably failed?
Well, I'll tell you what, here's what I see. I see him moving the same pile back and forth.
You know, what we really need to do is speak to the supervisor. Who is his supervisor?
That would be you.
Oh, okay, well then we'll speak to me about this, and maybe I just haven't given him enough booze! You know, I just don't know, Mayor. What's it been, 3 weeks now? 3 weeks?
Yeah, just a day or two over.
I offered the guy more booze, but as you can see, there hasn't been very much progress.
No, that pile moved over here now.
Do you think maybe... I know! Instead of offering more booze, I'm gonna go drink with him. That would probably get something to happen, don't you think?
Hey.
But we still need.
No.
Oh, we don't?
We need tons and tons of more booze. Well, now I think I know what the problem is. You see what our employee's doing over there? I'm trying to jack off one of them poles on his thing. I'm going to have to fire his ass. You know, and there's one other thing. I ran out of booze. So I had to go to him for what? More booze! I'm just a little bit ticked off at this guy that's working for us out here.
Oh, he just stopped.
Yeah, he stopped working. He's left this place a freaking mess. Look at it. Who's gonna clean this up? I'm not cleaning it up. Probably many of you have never seen a true prehistoric turd. This come from a brontosaurus. This turd is they call it a stump back in those days. They called this the ancient stump. As you can see over here on this side, the dark object that's right in the middle of the white petrified part of the stool. Yes, that dark object right there. He should have never ate one of those. You know, as we were observing this ancient stump, as they call it, I noticed, if you look in this one dark crevice, right, kind of oval shaped, you see it right there, right?
Yeah.
That came from a dinosaur polyp. That's what you get when you get a dinosaur polyp. Imagine the size of it. All right, now that we've witnessed the damage from ancient polyps, what I'm about to show you is a catastrophe of extra proportional ranges that could have, you wish it would have never happened. I'm sure it damaged the ecological system from this point up on the stream. But as I have you pan over here, you can see what the ancient petrified turds have done. They have blocked off the stream, the salmon cannot get back up, and that's why we have a problem. We finally got Stymie off his lazy ass to finish working on this bridge for us.
But for a small price of
booze! Back in prehistoric times, you know, the doctors, the medicine men, as we would call them back in them days, they also knew that there were two things that can give you gallstones. One of them was nuts. Get your mind out of the gutter. The other one was beer. Now we have proof that we know that dinosaurs didn't eat nuts. Get your mind out of the gutter, okay? What they did eat was lots of barley products, which cause gallstones, as you can see over here.
It's gonna steady me.
Okay, Marilyn and Terry are walking the plank. Nice. Oh, you took the 2 plank.
Using what I've just discovered out here on the beach. Petrified slinky. As we can see here, some of the natives are digging in the ancient cat box, trying to find relics that are worth priceless amounts of money. As I have approached from this ancient cat box depository, you will see that there are very few remains left to be indulged with. All the beach scavengers have come out way ahead of us and taken all these giant cat turds home. What we are about to demonstrate here is an ancient quicksand trap. As you can see, it's condensed a little bit, but watch carefully.
Did you see how jelly-like it was? That sucks people in. And they need more.
More booze! All right, this is what we're doing. I am prepared to take all of these innocent people. There's a bunch of them too. If you was here, you'd see it. And what we're gonna do, we are going to give them a little bit of, I would like to just think of it as an enjoyment. Yeah. And where we're at, I think is directly above the center of the earth. But somebody else said something about Beverly Beach. Now, I don't care. It doesn't matter. What we're gonna do is we got bombs. We're not terrorists though. We're Americans. We're gonna do this shit in joyful celebration of America. We don't want to hurt nobody. That's why we came way out here on the beach where it's safe, that even if it goes inerrant, or if that's even a word, but if it goes crazy, it doesn't matter. It's not going to go anywhere but in the sand. It'll be over, and we're just celebrating that we're Americans and we love this place, and thank you, God. Bye-bye.
Okay, Terry, what's going on?
What I've done is I've set off some Roman candles and one of these, I don't know what you call that thing. We call them mortars.
He wants to play.
Man, Marilyn gave me a cigarette. I probably crushed it. Will I do? Okay. I need to light it. Anybody got a light? No?
Damn it, Jim.
I got a light.
No lights.
I don't know if it's got juice. It does.
Okay, good. Get your punk ready, because you're gonna get punked.
Okay. Okay, now what I gotta do, because I don't know what's gonna happen, I gotta be ready to run. So, I don't mean to cause harm. I'm just trying to have a little bit of fun, not hurt anybody. That's why I came way out in the middle of nowhere to do what I'm doing. The good old USA in the old days, all the good old boys had fun like this. In the new USA, you're a terrorist or something.
So how did it go off? What do you think? Did it go off okay?
What happened was, it was actually pretty darn good. I wanted to get the last Roman candle to go at the same time as the others, but in retrospect, I think it was kind of cool that it didn't, because I got to throw out another mortar bomb with that one to make another big splash for the other people out there to go, woohoo, private. And now it's because we're Americans, and all you need is booze.
You have a nice soft female quality about you, Kelly.
That's my breast.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's looking at you. You know,
See you in a little bit.
it's where you scratch me. I like that. Where's the other 100 at?
Point two. It's gonna be my fault.
Yes.
The problem is Terry's fault.
Okay. But what's going on here? You guys can communicate, no problem, right?
It's
You.
always Terry's fault. It's always anything.
What do you have to say, Terry?
Who's Terry?
Yeah, exactly.
He
There's
loves,
no deal. Everything works
Chihuahuas
perfectly.
and great big Great Danes,
Life
and they're all
is
just running
perfect.
around loose.
There's
And
absolutely
there's
nothing
any
wrong with
problems.
this or with anything.
Terry got off the hook.
And all we need is more.
Booze!
Give us the update now. What's going on?
Kelly's fault.
Now it's Kelly's fault. What do you say about that, Kelly?
We keep the body parts in here.
Okay.
No, actually, I gotta tell him what's really going on.
Can you hear me now?
You see, we're going out on the beach. What's happening out on the beach, this is like some big cleanup day. There's been hundreds of people walking through here with their sacks going out to the beach. I'm prepared to help them. I filled my sack with garbage, and as I walk along the beach in front of them, I'm just going to throw garbage everywhere.
Ah, it gives them more to do. I like it. Okay, we're off to our garbage day with the rats.
What you're taking a look at here is one of the Stony Hoochie's tribal leader. His name was, as you can see, they put it back here. It was also found in caves around here. Rico. They loved Rico. You can see, they loved Rico. That's where that symbol came from that we adopted. Now, the Stony Hoochies buried Rico here. We estimate that to be probably about 4,000 or 5,000 years ago. It wouldn't surprise me one day if his spirit lifted out of the ground.
There's a couple Stony Hoochies now. They're trying to catch the elusive wombat fish. Here comes the Stony Hoochie Patrol. And Terry just shouted out the Stony Hoochie sound off, and they waved as they passed.
You probably saw the Stony Hoochie Patrol just pass by here. Those are pretty responsible cats. We're really proud of them. I want to point something out to you kids that if you didn't see it, but on the side it said stay off logs. That's right, kids. Don't do logs. Because once you're on logs the rest of your life.
Wipe out.
This is the ancient, petrified Stony Hoochie symbol, phallic symbol to the gods. Barely distance. Barely able to see it in the distance. Never mind.
Across the ancient Stony Hoochie Indian tar pits. This is equal to La Brea tar pits that you've heard about in California. Now, underneath these tar pits are probably all kinds of ancient petrified artifacts, right? I'm going to guess that one of them is probably to one of their ancient petrified phallic symbol gods. Later on, I think what we're going to do is probably stumble across one of their ancient monuments that were dedicated to this dead god.
Ooh la la.
I just thought of a word that rhymes with snooze. Booze!
I'm sorry, there's no parking up here on this edge. Unless you're on
booze! What you're seeing here is a marine life that the Stony Hoochie tribe used to always harvest. What these things are, they're kind of slow moving. It looks like a plant, but it's really an animal. We don't know what it's called yet.
But they're highly
Stony
poisonous.
Hoochie never told us. They're not highly poisonous, no. Only if you touch that part, you know. But we aren't going to touch that part. Now, slow moving. I want to show you one that has been working his way back to the ocean for this is probably about a 3-week job. Come here and look at this. This is where it probably landed when the tide went out. Now, for the last few weeks, this thing has been scratching itself. We figure a distance of that far, it probably took a few weeks. That's how slow they move. There it is.
And here's one that didn't quite make it. It crawled for as long as it could, and then before it hit the water, it just dried out.
Later on, let's have a contest to see who gets to name the Stony Hoochie critter.
Ancient wishbone from a whale's left jaw clavicle. The caveman used to break that, and whoever won would get the ugliest one, because the ugliest one actually had the tightest.
It's petrified too.
Look, I found a sea gnat!
Let me see that gnat.
Sea gnats.
Oh,
Eat those in the restaurants.
CNADs.
There's 2 more little ones, right?
Some people are on a CNAD diet. You see nads and you eat them.
Well, we have today a shark's tooth at the Oregon coast.
Tim.
Pretty interesting. Came right out of a small great
I want
white.
to show you this whale sperm I found.
Wow. Whip it good.
Yep. It's a dead one though. It's okay to
Do 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 do. When a sea squid comes along, you must whip it.
Think of the penis that came out of.
Ouch. Whip it good. Ow. He just whipped himself. Whip it. Whip it good.
Whale sperm's good for something.
Yeah. You can't beat it. You gotta whip it. Raiders of the moon. We seem to be observing some sort of life form, Captain. There's a giant freaking foot up there. Oh my God, look at that giant foot.
Ice cream scoop. Oh, this is a giant moon ice cream scoop. Takes ice cream scoop.
This only proves the moon is made of cheese.
You know, it's often asked, where did the Stony Hoochie come from? That's a good question, and all of the evidence seems to point from a distant land that probably is sank in the ocean along with Atlantis or something, but it was called Taiwan on. As we'd like to show you our Vanna White model here, she's demonstrating some of the latest fashions that the Stony Hoochie women used to adorn themselves with.
Are you feeling lightheaded?
No, I feel like more.
This is an amazing archaeological find of the Stony Hoochie tribe's underwater lair. Back then, this used to be their hot tub facilities. As you see, the Stony Hoochie were about the size of Skylar there, and they could fit in there well.
Actually, you could put about 8 Stony Hoochie in there comfortably. Unless it was the priest, because he was the fat one.
This is actually the, if you guys really want to notice, this is the actual Stony Hoochie monument. This was a picture of his face. If I can get you to come over here a little bit. Stony Hoochie, old monument! Way back in the early 1800s, this thing stood 5 stories high. This is the nose and 2 eyes. They actually said that he was wearing a crown of diamonds. They still have yet to find those diamonds here in the Pacific Northwest. There's rumor that the ancient Spanish used to sail by and find a few of those. Next week, Geraldo will actually open a vault in the Atlantic Ocean where he claims that the ship has been undersea and went all the way over to the Atlantic Ocean.
There's something I want to show you. This is an old Stony Hoochie magic trick. Anytime that you run out, you want to be responsible and put it away, but you can always do something like and have more boom.
Oh man, it's a mouth. It's like lips. It's their fish lips, petrified fish lips. Turn it the other way, like it's a mouth.
Oh, it is.
It's
Maybe
a petrified.
I'm wrong.
They're petrified fish lips. Stony Hoochie fish lips.
My goodness, what a find. What a rare find.
Kiss goodnight. That rocks.
Wouldn't that make some killer furniture for the Stony Hoochie tribe? Watch this. Instant bar.
Nice. It's also a bed, a toilet. I see lots of things there.
That is cool looking piece of wood.
Let's burn it.
What are you doing at the trolley line?
This is going to be a nice relic to put in your mantle at home. This is what the Stony Hoochie used as an ashtray. It was also a blood bowl. That meaning whenever they felt sick, they would make an incision and let the blood drip into the ashtray. What we've got here is an ancient artifact by the Stony Hoochie. This was a priceless heirloom. This would be passed along to the family for generations. It would double as an ashtray and also as a cereal bowl. Now, sometimes they would use it as a blood bowl, which is when you were ill, they would make an incision and let the blood drip into it. Regardless, this is a priceless artifact to find. Oh!
We finally discovered it. Kelly just found it. We've just approached the island of Stony Hoochie. There's the volcano.
Check it out. 2007 on this island.
Someone has been here on this island. We have a fortress over here. Lagoon, look at that. This is signs of the Stony Hoochie tribe.
This used to be a mini dam. There's a feather of a condor lying there.
You got a volcano.
For your convenience, we have shrunk the island to size so that we can point out some detailed information. We have these powers since 2007. We have island shrinking.
I found some of their ancient writing. It's hard to interpret. Yeah, go straight up there. Now, as you can see, some foreign symbols that we're not quite sure of. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I get it now. Booze! On the 12th day of Christmas, my rap friend gave to me 12 months of fun, 11 Scooby snacks, 10 songs to sing,
9 weeks of camping,
8 Hebrew hot dogs.
7-Eleven,
6-pack of Coors Light,
5 river rats, 4 mice friends,
3 hours jamming,
2 shots tequila,
and a band at your party for free.
We need wood.
these ancient petrified
Turds. They burn well.
These come from what was been known a long time ago as a turdosaur. Now, a turdosaur's job was to make turds. But you know what his favorite thing that he liked to do on the side?
I know.
He liked to drink booze.
He has now set the trap. We will see if anyone picks the sign up or not. It's located right there.
He picked up my sign and stuck it in the same spot that the guy did before.
find it. Oh, there's a boy. Don't look at me, look at me, look at me.
So he's left it.